Right now, you are 2 million years away from the last human who ate like an animal. No fire, no stove, no knife, just raw flesh, crushed bones, and rotting fruit, eaten with bare hands on the ground, in the dirt. And here's the part that messes with your brain. If those humans hadn't eaten that way, that disgusting, horrifying way, you would not exist right now. Your brain, built on raw meat. Your intelligence, funded by insects and marrow. The human race, saved by a habit that would make you vomit today. Stick with me, because what you're about to find out will completely change how you see every meal you eat. Imagine you wake up. It's 2 million years ago. No city, no sound except wind and distant animals. Your body is smaller. Your jaw is massive, because you need it to crush raw food. Your stomach is huge, because raw food is incredibly hard to digest. You are Homo habilis, an early human, and you are hungry. You don't think about breakfast, you think about survival. Your group moves through open grassland. Someone spots a dead zebra, probably killed by a lion hours ago. It's already starting to rot in the African sun. Do you leave it? You run toward it, because in this world, this is a feast. You tear into raw muscle with your hands and teeth. You crack the bones open with a rock, not for the bone, but for what's inside, the marrow. Thick, fatty, warm bone marrow, scooped out and eaten like butter. That marrow, it was one of the most calorie-dense foods available to early humans. Scientists now believe it was a key reason our brains grew. But it wasn't just meat. Far from it. Early humans ate whatever they could find. Berries, roots dug out of hard ground with sticks, leaves, bark, eggs stolen from bird nests, insects, termites, grubs, beetles, by the handful. And here's something fascinating. They learned what was safe to eat the same way animals do, by watching other animals die. If a bird ate those berries and died, those berries were off the menu. If an animal ignored a plant, humans ignored it too. Trial and error, written in death. Now here's where it gets mind-blowing. Harvard University professor Richard Wrangham spent years studying this question. Why did the human brain suddenly get so much bigger around 1.8 million years ago? And his answer shocked the entire scientific world. Cooking. Not just eating. Cooking. Of calories, just breaking down uncooked meat and plants, which means less energy available for everything else, including your brain. But cooked food? It's pre-broken down by heat. Your body absorbs almost twice the calories from cooked food compared to raw food of the same size. So when early humans discovered fire and started cooking their food, something extraordinary happened. Their digestive systems got smaller. They didn't need giant guts anymore. Their jaws got smaller. They didn't need to chew for hours. And all that saved energy, it went directly to the brain. In other words, cooking didn't just change what we ate. Cooking built the human brain. The brain you're using to watch this video right now was funded by fire. But wait, if cooking was so important, when exactly did it start? And what happened in the millions of years before that? Because here's what most people don't realize. Humans survived without cooking for almost 2 million years. So how? How did they do it? Okay, so let's talk about what they actually ate. And I'm warning you, some of this is genuinely disgusting. Termites were basically the protein bars of the ancient world. High in protein, high in fat, easy to find. Early humans would break open termite mounds and eat them by the handful, alive. Even today, in parts of Africa and Asia, fried termites are considered a delicacy. We're the weird ones for thinking that's gross. Early humans didn't just eat meat off the bone. They were what scientists call marrow hunters. They would follow predators, lions, hyenas, wait for them to finish eating, then move in and crack the leftover bones. The marrow inside was rich in fat and omega-3s. Some researchers believe this is what kick-started the development of the human nervous system. Think sweet potato, but uncooked, hard, starchy, sometimes bitter. Early humans spent hours a day digging these out of the ground. A study found that certain root plants in Africa provided more calories per hour of foraging than almost anything else. These weren't tasty. They were survival food. Here's the one that will really get you. Early humans almost certainly ate partially rotted meat. Not by accident, but on purpose. Why? Because decomposition actually starts to break down the tough fibers in raw meat, making it easier to chew and digest. It's essentially nature's cooking. And their immune systems? Built for it. Far more powerful against food bacteria than yours is today. Your stomach would be destroyed by what they ate daily. They thrived on it. But there's something beautiful hidden in all of this. These early humans, eating raw termites, cracking bones in the dirt, chewing tough roots for hours, they weren't suffering. This was simply life. They were incredibly adapted to their world. Their senses were sharper. Their sense of smell could detect which food was too dangerous to eat. Their bodies processed nutrition differently. They were not lesser humans. They were perfectly built humans for a world without fire. So when did everything change? The earliest strong evidence of controlled fire use is about 1 million years ago at a site called Wonderwork Cave in South Africa. Burnt bones and plant ash, carefully preserved in rock. But here's the twist that keeps scientists up at night. We don't know if humans discovered fire or if they stole it. Many researchers believe early humans first encountered fire through natural wildfires, lightning strikes, volcanic activity. And instead of running from it like every other animal, they walked toward it. They noticed the cooked animals left behind by the fire. They tasted them. And for the first time in human history, food was warm, soft, easy to chew, incredibly delicious compared to anything they'd ever eaten. And some brave, curious, brilliant early human, we'll never know their name, kept a piece of that fire alive. Carried it, protected it, fed it wood and grass to keep it burning, and in doing so, changed the entire trajectory of our species. One person, one fire, 2 million years of raw survival, and then everything changed. So next time you're cooking dinner, or even just heating up leftovers at 2 a.m., just know, you're doing something your ancestors dreamed of for millions of years. You have fire. You have cooked food. You have a brain large enough to even understand what that means. And it all started with a hungry human, a dead zebra, and a rock. Now, I want to know, could you survive on a raw food diet for just 30 days? No cooking, no fire, just raw food like our ancestors? Tell me in the comments, yes or absolutely not, and why. If this blew your mind, the next video is going to break it completely. We're going into what ancient humans did when they got sick, before medicine existed. No doctors, no hospitals. What they did instead is equal parts genius and terrifying. I'll see you there.